My mom, God rest her soul, I love her, I miss her. I'm saying, my mom was a wild, crazy. She didn't know all that much about politics. At least I didn't think she did, but she nailed it. She said Trump is going to be the 45th president, and she was right and I was wrong.
Wow.
And no, I think Trump came on at a time where we just had Barack Obama, and one of Barack Obama's issues, not that Trump got so much of the black vote, but I really don't know what Barack Obama did for the black community.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just ain't real life street stars. Know what time it is. Now, you mentioned Biden and Trump, or you mentioned Trump. Mm-hmm. And I want to touch on both Trump and Biden.
Of course.
Let's first and foremost start with Trump. Trump, of course, Celebrity Apprentice, millionaire to billionaire, father rich, black people love him. Snoop Dogg.
They all loved him before he was president. Donald Trump was the number one rapped about guy. Nelly
the number one rapped about guy.
Everybody was riding the Trump train.
Right. And then, of course, he starts his rally to become president. It looks like a joke, but it starts gaining steam.
Yeah.
He starts saying things that I guess there was no stiff competition. And I always understand, Bush, Obama, the pendulum swings.
Yeah.
Did you expect Trump to win?
I didn't. And my mom loved Trump. And my mom was telling me, oh, Trump's going to win. Trump's going to win. I was like, Mom, I'd like it if he won. But I was like, no way he's going to win. My mom, God rest her soul, I love her, I miss her. I'm saying, my mom was a wild, crazy. She didn't know all that much about politics. At least I didn't think she did. But she nailed it. She said Trump is going to be the 45th president. And she was right and I was wrong.
Wow.
And no, I think Trump came on at a time where we just had Barack Obama, and one of Barack Obama's issues, not that Trump got so much of the black vote, but I really don't know what Barack Obama did for the black community. I mean, if you can tell me, I guess he gave everybody some free cell phones, but really, I think he presidented as his white side, not his black side. And really, in 2008, and I'm not trying to, I hate this white guilt. I'm a cracker or whatever.
No, I'm with you.
But I'm saying, I loved Barack Obama. Everybody loves a cool black dude.
Yeah.
But he came on the scene, and I just don't think he really helped the American people. I think that he cared more about his personal power. He cares more about other countries' geopolitical conflicts instead of caring about all of the problems we have here, and not just the black community, not just the Latino community, not just the white community, but the drug trafficking, the sex trafficking. There's just a lot of problems here in America he didn't address, and I think he cared more about being the popular guy than helping the black people that he built his campaign off.
Yeah, I think, he provided what we would consider, hope. That was his campaign. Hope for all the young kids out there. Bin Laden, he finished what, that's...
Oh, give me a break.
Let's
about
talk.
Osama bin Laden. So you're going to say Barack Obama killed Osama bin Laden. First of all, Osama bin Laden was an asset for the CIA. He went by the name of Tim Osman. So the idea that 9/11 was perpetrated by 19 terrorists with box cutters, and they were able to defeat the greatest military in the world and just single-handedly destroy the Twin Towers, yet Building 7 just imploded in its footprint. What they tell us about 9/11 is as big a lie as when they told us that weapons of mass destruction existed. Those weapons of mass destruction did not exist. We fought a war for 20 years, never found them. The same thing happened on 9/11. Now, whether you want to say there's pre-planned explosives or the government knew that these hijackers are going to fly planes and just let them do it, I don't care what your theory is. I know from the 9/11 Commission report, there's 28 pages redacted talking about Saudi Arabia's involvement. So the government is not going to tell us the full truth. So whether you think it was an inside job, whether you think there was just government, insubordination, I think that it was all a phony, baloney lie, and that they knew it was going to happen and they wanted it to happen so we could just get our military-industrial complex, Halliburton, Raytheon, Boeing, and make trillions of dollars in the Middle East by not only taking their resources, by not only making our businesses more powerful by selling all these weapons, but also keeping us in a constant state of fear. Because when you're scared, that's when the government can control you. So if you're scared of always getting in a terrorist attack, it's going to make you stay home. It's going to kind of be like when you're facing COVID. They try to use fear, trauma-based mind control to control us. And 9/11 was a perfect example of that.
So 9/11 happened in 2001. COVID hit in 2020. What do you feel the next 20 years, what they might throw at us next?
I mean, I think soon what's going to happen, we're going to get a COVID 2.0. We're going to start getting flus because we've had SARS. And I think COVID's real. I'm saying, but there's sudden acute respiratory syndrome. There's Middle Eastern respiratory syndrome. We've had serious deadly syndromes where people get, influenza, a form of it that's really deadly, and they die. So the idea that this is the first time we've ever had a deadly flu, that's false.
Yeah, of course.
We've had other deadly flus. So I think we'll have another deadly flu. They'll shut us down. But I think the biggest psyop, psychological operation, they're going to do the climate change. And
not aliens? Climate over aliens?
well, the aliens, it's funny. I like that you're, Joker, you're a smart young man. You know, the aliens, they've always been talking about it. Ronald Reagan even said this. The only way to unite us into a new world order, a one world government, would be an existential threat of aliens. You can look this up. Ronald Reagan said this. So if they give us aliens, they A, already know about them, or B, they're going to be fake in a thing called Project Bluebeam. And they have this technology, NASA has it, where they can make it look like Jesus is coming back from the sky. They can put and literally put a hologram or whatever technology it is, and it'll make it look like Jesus, God, Muhammad, somebody's coming from the sky. So I think they'll do a fake alien thing like that to scare us, so we'll all become one world order, one digital banking currency, one army, so we can go fight these fake aliens.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I've seen a lot way more UFO sightings recently than ever, and now they're like caught in 4K on the cell phone, and it could be drones. But I'm like, the fact that I think Mexico had pulled up 2 alien bodies.
Yeah, but that was our fake Mexican bodies. You know, but I'm telling you, so there is something weird with these aliens. And then on top of that, have you guys noticed that we just recently found a bunch of Chinese spy balloons where they were flying over American airspace and they shot them down? There's all kinds of balloons in the sky. So the idea that they could put some sort of unidentified flying objects in the sky, it's very possible.
Yeah.